If something wasn't meant to be for you, then you wouldn't have thought about it in the first place. I used to think that if something didn't happen easily for me, or if I felt like the path to get there wasn't obvious, I would always be like, oh, well, maybe it just wasn't meant to be then, or maybe that just was not for me. And I used to do this mainly with goals that I would set for myself or dreams that I would have for my life. And sitting here today, I just find that so silly because whatever it is that you want in your life, any dreams, any goals, anything, it's all possible for you to have. And I know we like to look at roadblocks or things that might come up that seem to get in the way of what it is that we want. And I know it's easy for us to say, oh, well, it's just not meant to be then. But who said that? Because what happens most of the time is no one's even saying anything. It's just us. We're believing that, okay, I want this goal or I want this dream or I want to have certain things. And then we're like, wait, but is that really possible though? I don't know. The path to get there seems pretty hard. Maybe it's just not meant to be. If something wasn't meant to be for you, then you wouldn't have thought about it in the first place. What's really not meant to be is you ditching your goals, ditching your dreams. That's not meant to be. When you say that something is not meant to be, that is self-betrayal, and we think of it as acceptance. Okay, I'm just going to accept that I can't have this. I'm just going to accept that it's not meant for me. You don't have to do that. You don't have to let go of things that you want for yourself. You don't have to let go of goals. You don't have to let go of dreams. You can have, do, and be anything that you want. You're the only one that has the authority to allow yourself those things. Give yourself permission to have what you want. Give yourself permission to follow your dreams, to pursue your goals. Maybe the path that leads there might be a little bit difficult sometimes, but just because something is difficult, or maybe you're trying to look ahead and see all of the steps that you need to take to get there and it seems challenging, that doesn't mean that you can't have what you want. That doesn't mean that you can't fulfill your goals or achieve your dreams. All that means is there's going to be stuff along the way, but think about how much you have already accomplished in your life. Think about all of the times where maybe things did seem challenging, but you overcame it anyways because it's meant for you. Everything that you want in your life is meant for you. And the only reason that you feel like, oh, maybe it's not meant to be is because you're telling yourself that. And this is really what it comes down to. Everything in your life, you give meaning to all of it. Whatever meaning that you give things is what it's going to be. If you set a goal for yourself or you're trying to achieve your dreams and you feel like things keep getting in the way, or maybe nothing has gotten in the way yet, maybe you're just putting that in your head thinking, oh, it's going to be so hard, it's going to take so much time, so much energy. What if this happens and what if that happens? You're wasting your time thinking about what would happen or what should happen or what you should do, what you shouldn't do. You're wasting your time thinking about all of that. You're giving you achieving that dream a meaning of it's gonna be hard. Who said it had to be? And if someone did say that, why are you listening to other people? And if you're the one that's saying that inside, why are you listening to that loud voice? A lot of the time when we hear that loud voice in our head that's saying, no, don't do it. It's scary. Are you sure that you'll be able to handle it? I don't know. We don't usually do that. That's a big dream. Are you sure we could achieve that? If you're listening to that loud voice in your head, that's the wrong voice to be listening to, because you know deep down that you want that dream. And how do you know that? Because there's a little soft voice in your head that tells you so. I know it's easy to get caught up listening to the loud voice in our head that's telling us all the reasons why we shouldn't or can't have something, but that is the wrong voice. The voice you should be listening to is the one deep down inside that's quiet, that's calm. Think about things that are loud in your external world. It's frightening, it's loud, it's in your face, and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, back up. This is too loud for me. Let's quiet it down a little bit. That's exactly like the voice in your head that tells you why you can't have all the things that you want. But when you finally step outside of that loud room and it's peaceful and it's quiet, how do you feel? You feel relaxed. You feel calm. Now you can think clearly. You can see things more clearly. And that's why it feels so hard sometimes to get out of your own head. Because in your mind, you have those two voices, and the one that's loud always feels like it's overpowering the soft one. The one that knows what it wants, the one that says, hey, everything's going to be all right. You don't have to freak out. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress, doubt, be scared, nothing. You don't have to do any of that. Just be yourself. Continue following the path to your goal or your dreams, and everything is going to work out. We tend to steer away from that little voice because the loud one overpowers it. Don't use or let conditions hold you back from what you want. You don't need anything obvious to show up for you, to give you the green light and say, oh, you know what? It's okay. It's clear now. You can go ahead and achieve your goals or your dreams or whatever you want. You don't need outside approval. You don't need the universe to send you a bright neon sign. Your desire is the sign. Your dreams are the sign. Your goals are the sign. That's the only sign you need. You don't have to wait until you have the green light. The only thing that makes something not meant for you is when you decide it isn't.